Hearing none, we'll move on to superintendent's recommendations and reports. Mr. Smith?
Thank you, Mr. Birdie. And at this time, I would like to ask Mr. Martin to cover the items listed under Personnel Professional.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Mr. Birding and members of the board, I have several items for you this evening under Personnel Professional. Item number 1, resignations, letters A through D. Item 2, extracurricular resignations for the 2021 school year, letters A and B. Item 3, employment, letters A through J. Letter K is home instructors for the 2021 school year. And letter L is credit recovery and/or credit flexibility instructor. That concludes the items I have for your consideration this evening under Personnel Professional.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept those recommendations.
So moved. Second.
Okay, I heard Mr. Clark and Mr. Begley. Any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none. Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes, motion passes.
Mr. Birdie and members of the board, I have several items for your consideration under Personnel Support. Letter B, number 1, resignations, letters A through E. Number 2, unpaid leave of absence, letters A and B. And that concludes the items that I have for your consideration under Personnel Support.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept those recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Heard Mrs. Gundrum and Mr. Clark. Any questions or comments? Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes, motion passes.